and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Alex Smith ready to lead the Redskins here. And many wondered if Smith would ever play again following that difficult-to-watch leg injury suffered against the Texans last season. But at age 35, Smith is back and ready to give it another go.
Ready to break. Push him back. Push him back.
On first down, it's Smith. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
So don't say nothing.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Smith. And he finds the tight end, Reed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Snead's got it. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Jackson. And he floated one out there, incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, but now it's 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll buy some time right. And now look at him go. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 97 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So now the Ravens electing to actually go for 2 here. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This will be taken very short. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Smith. Looking sideline, incomplete. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
Let's go to the middle of the Baltimore defense where Brandon Williams holds court. And we often talk about how difficult it is to stop a big-time runner. How about trying to stop a big-time guy in the middle who wreaks havoc both with pass rush and against the run? Brandon Williams went to his first Pro Bowl at the end of the 2018 season.
He's got his man. This is Jackson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Well, Snead figures to be an important veteran presence for Lamar Jackson. 2 years ago, it was a disappointing 2017 for Snead. That was in New Orleans, but then had a bit of a bounce-back campaign a season ago in his first goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Jackson from the shotgun. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Jackson to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the "Be Aggressive" chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Now a quick pass to Richardson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Smith. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. It's complete to Williams. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. 6-0 our score after 1.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the 2nd quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot. Because most of the starters, you're exactly right.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
I'm coming back.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Working from the gun, Keenum. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. It's a foot race. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as the Ravens push further out in front. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the fake attempt here not work.